Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 5.0, and today is day 60. So we are kind of finishing out the challenge here in our consumer applet. Yesterday I showed you how you can customize the 3 agent site pages that Keller Williams provides you for your agent site. And today we are going to create a new page for that site, and that is the testimonial capture page. So I'm going to show you how to create the new page and then add it to your site. And of course, we always start by going into our applet. So let's click on Consumer. And the first tab that we get is our Agent Site Pages tab. That's exactly where we want to be. So anytime we want to start something new in Command in one of our applets, typically there's this aqua, teal, greenish button at the top right-hand corner to create something new. And this is no different. So we want to create a new page. And you can see we have an option to create a sub-page on our agent site or a standalone landing page. We're going to do this in a future challenge, but today we just want to create an agent site page. So we'll leave that one highlighted and click on Create Page. From here, you're going to be entered into the agent site editor, the actual page editor. So first thing I want you to note is up here at the left-hand corner. This is the name of your new agent site page that you're creating. That's going to be difficult to know what that is when you get it in a list with other agent site pages. So I highly recommend that you actually name this, and we're going to have this be testimonial capture. Okay, so now we've got the page named. Additionally, on the top left, you've got 3 icons that will allow you to preview your page in desktop, tablet, or mobile view. Top right hand, you've got undo, redo, and then preview. And then finally you have 8 pre-formatted widgets that you can drop into your agent site page as you create them. So in this case we want to create a testimonial capture form, right? This is a page where we can actually have our clients go and fill out their review about us that we can later then add to an actual testimonials page. So now that we've dropped in this testimonial capture form widget, and I did that just by clicking and dragging it over, we want to go ahead and configure the widget. So let's click on Configure Widgets and then click on Testimonial Capture. All right, so the first thing it asks is for team name. Down here at the bottom, it's going to say, would you recommend Royal Realtors? That's the only place I've seen the team come up. If you're not on a team, that's okay, just put in your name, right? So we put Marty Miller. And then it asks for the headline text. Did you enjoy, or tell us about your experience working with Marty? Right, we want to have open-ended questions, right? So that's why I changed that with Marty, your experience working with Marty. Thank you for being a valued client. I would love for you to share your experience of working with me as your trusted realtor. Thanks, right? So the review headline, how would you rate your experience? That's going to be down here at the bottom. So you do need to type that in. How would you rate your experience? There we go. And then you've got the review placeholder text, review, right? Feel free to share your detailed experience here. I appreciate your time in doing so. So there you go. So now you've filled out all this information. You can click on Save and Apply. And you'll see now the changes, right? Tell us about your experience working with Marty. Thanks for being a valued client. How would you rate your experience? Feel free to share. So all the changes I have made show up. So now what I want to do is click on Save Changes, and it asks me, would you like to continue to the site and app settings to publish your page? Right now I'm just editing and creating the page, but it hasn't been published on my actual agent site. So I want to say yes. And this is going to take us now into the agent site page tab. You'll remember we had this tab in our earlier challenge, but right now we only have 2 pages on our site, the About Me and Contact Us. So in order to add a new page to the site, we would click on Add Page. And again, here's where we name that page, and this is why we name it. If you imagine you have 10 or 15 different pages that you've created in the past, you want to make sure that you're choosing the correct one to be added to your site. So we're going to click Testimonial Capture and Continue. And then it basically gives you 3 different items that you need to fill out here. So we're going to call this page title Leave or Review Marty Miller, right? And that's what's going to show in the drop down on your actual site, just a heads up. The URL slug is everything that comes after rttagent.kw.com/, right? So we're going to call this review-Marty-Miller, okay? SEO description, Marty Miller is a Katy realtor with Keller Williams. This page shows, this page allows, right, clients to discuss their experience working with him. Here we go, right? So now we click on save. Now this page has been added to our agent site. So you'll see if we go to rttagent.kw.com, whoops, that on the drop down, we now have Review Marty Miller. This is now a new page that we have added. And if we click on that, we now have the ability to come in and put in a review. So let's say Donald Duck and 2422 Fawn Lake Circle, Katy, Texas. And a client since we just started working with him, he just helped us buy a house. It was 5 stars, and Marty was the best. Would you recommend yes? And then preview the testimonial. And it's going to say 5 stars, Marty was the best. Here's your name, right? Client since, it doesn't put their last name, it doesn't put their address. But I can either go back or I can submit. I'm going to click on submit. And it says, thank you, your information has been submitted. Tomorrow, what I'm going to do is show you how to create a second page that shows these reviews that are being submitted on your behalf so that you can then publish those to your agent site and people that are visiting it can review actually your information. So that's it for today. Check back tomorrow where we'll take the reviews we've received and we'll actually publish them on our agent site. Look forward to talking to you then. Thanks so much.